what's up? Hello, it's Katie Colson here. Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing a video that went incredibly off the rails. Okay, let me try to surmise for you what exactly happened. Well, the video was supposed to be a vlog about where Erin from Booked and Busy and Kayla from Books and Lala recommended me audiobooks to read. And it was These Things Between Us by Gus Moreno, and then A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. So I was going to read both of those for like these booktubers picked books for me. So I read A Curious Beginning, and then I read it again. And then I decided I was just going to read the entire series because I found out there were 7 books in the series. And then when I was 3 books in, I realized that's a lot of books to read in one video, and then also just randomly add on this one that Kayla suggested. So Kayla, I'm so sorry. That book is not in this video. It was the plan. And you might hear me talk about it in this video, but that all went awry, okay? So there's a lot of footage that I just didn't include, and this is very chaotic. It's like literally because I read so many books, I could not put B-roll. There's no B-roll, period. Nothing. So it's just me chaotically falling in love with these fictional characters. Because it's the Veronica Speedwell series by Deanna Raybourn. It's stunning. It's stunning. It's like literally like one of your, like, if you're watching your like favorite BBC show or like Australian like Acorn TV, it's so Miss Fisher, it's so Sherlock, it's so cute. So it's about this woman, Veronica Speedwell, and Stoker. Oh God, he is so hot. He's amazing. Okay. Anyway, I want to just thank Erin and Olivia for putting me onto this because I'm obsessed. This is where they are both historians. She is a butterfly hunter and he is like a taxidermist. So they're both historians and they kind of fall into having to solve these crimes. And in each book, it's a different crime, but the mysteries are good and they're cozy. They're very cozy and good. But the reality of why these books are so popular is their relationship. Oh my God, the sexual tension. Like the sexual tension is so good. I'm obsessed. I need to stop. Like, I'm literally like looking up fan fiction about it. Like, I love it. So what you're gonna see is just a bunch of hot takes of me popping in being like, I just finished book 2. I just finished book 3. Oh wait, I just started book 4. Blah, 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 blah. Because I just so chaotically, hectically fell in love with these 2 characters that like I had no time to be professional in this video. So I'm sorry, but also like, you're welcome. And let's get started. I'm asking them what I should read because, oh my.
Anything. We have the same. Give me a genre. Okay, Katie, you really like Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, so I think you would really like A Curious Beginning as well, and the audiobook is really good. So that's my vote.
Yeah, I think Katie next time just needs to be on camera with us.
Absolutely.
Hey, so I'm sprinting on my Patreon. Hello, everyone. And I'm actually going to begin this video now because I was trying to figure out an audio that I should read while I work on my journal and work on my letters for my Patreons, which is taking a very long time, but they just look so cute. So I'm happy to do it, but it does take a very long time. So I needed an audio and I just can't figure out what I want because all the audios that I have bought and downloaded are all sci-fi and I just can't think of what I want to read. So I'm actually going to start this vlog and start listening to The Curious Beginning, I think is what it's called. Don't know the author's name yet. Gonna figure it out. Don't know what the book is about. Gonna go in completely blind. Erin said it's amazing. She said it's a great audiobook. And I wholeheartedly trust her. So let's get started. Okay, I am on the sprint and I'm on chapter like 8. I think I just got to chapter 8. So what it seems it is it's like kind of like Miss Fisher from like Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. But then if you put her in the Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, like a little bit, but then also put her in Sherlock. Do you see what I'm saying? The narration is very Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, like the vibes, the accents, super like that. It's kind of the same time period. And it's this woman who's really smart. And I think her aunt just died and she's kind of like alone, like her family's dead, and she is taken to this guy. This Baron takes her to this guy named Stoker and is like, he's gonna take care, he's gonna protect you, like, trust me, please, you're in danger, stay here. And then the Baron that she knows is murdered, and Stoker is like, maybe you're involved, like the last thing he did was give you to me, so something about it has to be pertaining to you, so you're gonna come with me and we're gonna solve this case. So it's them trying to solve a murder. I mean, I'm digging it so far. It's like the very beginning, so who knows? But I really like the accents, and I really like the tone of the book, and it's really good. And Olivia's on this chat telling me how much he loves the book. So if Aaron and Olivia both say they love it, like, we trust the girlies, okay? So I'm gonna get back to it. I am 25% of the way through the book and really digging it. This is what I've gotten done so far. I'm like drawing everyone's name and then signing it. And I'm waiting for the bunny stamp to come in. I'm gonna put that on here. And this is what I've done so far. So all of the ones that are highlighted on this side are ones that are already like sealed, have stamps and everything. And then these ones I still need to do, but all of these till Jill have been signed and have their names on them, but I still have to do all these, and then I think there was like 6 other people today. So got a lot of work cut out for me, but it's worth it. I'm only 1% more of the way into the book, and we just got a shared bed trope. There's only one bed. There's only one bed, y'all. There's only one bed. What are they gonna do? I don't know. She's saying this series is slow burn, and then she's saying they got those Pride and Prejudice hand touches throughout the series? Wait, how long is the series? Bitch, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up! I'm freaking out. I'm reading this book for a vlog, Olivia, and she's out here making me want to binge the whole series tonight. I have to work tomorrow, Olivia, but I want to read it. I'm excited. I'm like 52% of the way through this book, and I'm loving it. It is such Friday Fisher vibes. Like, I love Friday Fisher vibes. Let's talk about how many letters I've gotten done. I mean, technically they're not done because I still need to stamp them and address them and put them in a letter and send them. So let's not talk about that. But let's talk about these girlies that are still with me 8 hours. I swear Alexis has been here the entire time. Like, take care of yourself. Oh my God. Behind the scenes. Stop. Yes. It's been a long day. I've read so many books. I finished Touch of Darkness. I finished Lore Olympus. And then I started this vlog's read, which is A Curious Beginning. Yeah, Alexis, you're right. My brain is shutting down. What am I talking about? Okay. So I'm going to end today, but I will let you know that I'm really enjoying the book, and I am so enjoying my Patreon. I'm so enjoying it. These girlies are like top freaking tier. They're amazing. So, okay, I'm going to see you on another day. Okay, it's the next day. Ooh, things are happening. All right, we are making our freaking way. I'm on like, let's see, I'm on 175. That's what I'm working on right now. But I got to show you this. Olivia... Wait, not Olivia watching an old video. Olivia, what? That video's like 2 years old. Yes, love you too, bitch. Oh my God, that just got me. Y'all, listen really quick. I had already finished A Curious Beginning, and I gave it 3.5 stars. I was like, this is fine, this is okay. But Olivia was like pumping it up, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it gets better, you know, as the series continues. I listened to another audiobook, and then I immediately like cannot get it out of my head. I need to read this book again. I need to read it again. So I am reading this book again, literally like a day later, and I'm already halfway through, and I fucking love it. I fucking love this book. It's so good. I was like, Erin is way too critical about books for her to give this such a good rating and me to give it 3.5 stars. There's no way. And let me tell you, this time when I'm reading it, 4.5 stars. Like, I already know it's gonna be 4.5 stars. I bought the second book already. I bought the audiobook for the second book, and dead ass, like, now that I'm like over halfway through listening to the first book again, I'm on Amazon, like, I need these books. I need these books. I need these books. Like, I'm gonna listen to them on audio, but I need to own them. I need to own these books. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I can't believe this was such a turnaround. I was like, yeah, this book is good. And then now I'm like, this book is so good. But it is like a TV show. Like, it's like Phryne Fisher. Like, I'm going to keep saying it. It's like The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter and the Phryne Fisher's murder mysteries. It's like if they had a baby, it would be the series. Dead ass. But it's like it's like a TV show where you're like, oh yeah, this is good. But it's not until like halfway through season 1 or even the entirety of season 1 before you're like, I love these characters so much. Like, I'm in love with them. So I think that's what it was. Like, I listened to it and was like, this is good. But then listening to it again, I know these characters and now I love everything they're doing and everything they're saying and everything that's happening to them. I love it. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, I just needed to rant because I've been sending Olivia like so many Instagram videos being like, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna finish rereading it and then I'll let you know when I start reading the second book. I finished it. I knew I would. I freaking loved it. 4.5 stars. So good. This is my new favorite show. I'm about to start the second book and I'm working on my journal. I don't even remember if I like accurately told you what this book was about. And I was only going to read the first book for this vlog. And now I'm like, I'm going to read the whole fucking series probably. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Like, this, I realized when I just kept thinking about it and I was talking about it with people at work and I was like, this has reignited my love of reading. Like, this has really like gone to that fangirl part in my heart where I'm like, I want to read fan fiction about this. I want to see fan art. Like, I want to gush about this with people. Like, I want to start a blog about this. Like, I love it. And I cannot thank Erin enough for like having the foresight. Like, literally Erin was like, you will like this book. And I was like, okay. She's like, no, you will like it. And I'm like, what? And she's so smart. Like, how does she know? I don't know. Like, it is like, I definitely think it has a very similar vibe for me as how I felt when I read The Diviners, when I read The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, where I'm like, this is so fun. It's so fun. I love these characters. I love this. I know I'm going to read every book. And the fact that there is going to be a 7th book coming out next month. 7 books. Deanna Raybourn. Never stop writing this series. So good. Stunning. Beautiful. I'm starting the second book right now. I just love them. Judy! It's like, I freaking love it. Okay, I don't know if, hey, well, one, hello. Hi. This is Grace. Oh, look at her holding this knife. It's such a Grace vibe. Like, it's such a vibe. I don't know if I've ever told y'all on the tube, but Grace's grandma, her like name is Spicy Judy, okay? And I'm freaking obsessed. And she's like an avid reader and she has a book club, which isn't named. And I was like, is Judy in charge? Psych, even if she's not in charge, she is in charge.
Maybe they
she's
have a
Scorpio.
name and she just hasn't told me.
It needs to. It's got to be like Spicy Reads.
Spicy Reads. Hilarious. She's going to start her own YouTube now.
Oh my God, she has to. She sent her a package, which I picked up at our P.O. box. And she said there's a book in it. And I was like, well, we've got to open it. Of course.
Oh, I remember. Okay, this is, she was telling me about this one. And I said, it's like Come From Away, the musical that Katie loves. Because it's, I think it's set in Canada. It's set in the town.
Gander. Yeah, Gander,
Yeah.
Newfoundland.
Yeah.
That's where Come From Away is set. Oz Fudge. That's fake. That's too Canadian. Oz Fudge, the town constable. You've got to be shitting me.
Is this like a nonfiction? Is it like...
Searched all over Gander for a flight crew member so that he could give her a hug as a favor to her sister who managed to reach him by phone. Ethan Smith, an elementary school teacher, there is a teacher in the... helped the passengers sheltered at her school fax letters to loved ones all over the world, and members of local animal protection agency, that is also in the thing, crawled into the cargo holds of the jets to feed and care for all the animals. She did, and it was against the law. She wasn't allowed to do that. She did it anyway. Because there was like an ape or something. There was like, or like a monkey. There was some like...
In one of the planes?
In one of the planes.
That like never happens.
Right?
That's insane.
It was like some like, it was something like that. But there was like a bunch of like cats and dogs and stuff that she was feeding. That is wild. Are we gonna buddy read this?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, Judy, I'm kind of obsessed.
I'll let you know if it's good. I'll taste test it for you.
This is a winner. Thanks, Judy! Oh my gosh, I have totally forgotten to talk to you guys. I started A Perilous Undertaking, and now I'm like 80% of the way through the book, and I am currently on sprinting right now with a bunch of you guys. And oh my God, I was reading this book, and this one it's also a murder mystery. They all are, apparently. But this one is like, they're trying to figure out like the death of like a royal's wife or something. I honestly, the mystery in the book, I'm not totally connected with it. And I was like, okay, I'm not really feeling it. Like, it's good, but like, the characters are good, but you know, it's just a little bit boring. Bitch, the ending, I mean, I'm not at the end. The 80% mark, this shit just shot into the freaking sun. It's so good. Okay, without spoilers, like, it's a series and it's not like necessary spoilers, but like just little things. If you've read the book, you know. When she's talking about his butt, freaking out. The opium, the cocaine, the whispering another girl's name. Oh my God, that's what I just read and I'm fucking losing my mind. I'm losing it, like what the fuck? Okay, I'm definitely finishing this book tonight and I'm buying the next audiobook immediately. He's posing for like a portrait and she comes back and he's just not wearing the loincloth anymore. And people are seeing a whole other side of me on this live. I swear to God. We're back at it again with the I forgot to update you. I'm still on sprints. We're going on 6.5 hours. Hello. We're here to marathon and sprint and win. I just started the third book. So the second book, the ending is so good. Like the last fourth of the book, phenomenal. I still think I'm probably going to give it 3.5 stars or 4, maybe 4 out of the vibes. But the other parts of the book were like a little bit more boring, but like I love the ride and everyone on the stream is buying the book. Like everybody's buying the book. Olivia popped on, asked for Grace's email address and then sent her the first book so that she would become obsessed. I love it. Erin is on the stream now. She's talking about it. She's picking up the second book. I just picked up the third book. I love the third book so far. Everything that's being said in the third book, I'm like, okay, you're already coming out with a bang. I don't really know, like the mysteries of the books are not as interesting to me as the characters, but the mystery, like so far, all I know is it's like this woman's husband goes missing, but not only does the husband go missing, his whole hotel room goes missing. Excuse me. It's like, whenever she left him for that night, he's like the walls are blue. And then when she shows up the next day, like all the furniture is different. There's like flowery wallpaper. It's like everything is different. And I'm like, that is so eerie. I love it. And I love Veronica and Stoker's relationship. Like I love them as characters. Stunning. Whew, okay. I finished the book and I started the third book. I'm on chapter 4. Olivia is on chapter 7 and said, listen, girl, chapter 7 is it. Coattails are grabbed. And I said, okay, I'm ready. All right. I'm on chapter 4. I ended the sprints at 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours. Jesus Christ. I didn't need to, like, I'm going to continue reading, but it was just like, I just needed to get away from like being in front of everyone. Like, I just wanted to be like alone. I can do my own thing. I can blow my nose. I can go to the bathroom. You know, I can just like do my own shit in peace. Like, love being on live. Do not mind people seeing me. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, after 6.5 hours, you're like, I don't really want people to see my face anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue reading it. And I think I'm going to hit you back up tomorrow with not only what the book is about, but how I'm feeling about it. Don't mind me out here looking like a whole ass wreck, but I need to tell you something. Dunkin' Donuts discontinued. They discontinued the hazelnut flavor, and I cannot be more upset about it. I could not be more upset. Like, listen, it's a first world problem. It's a first world problem, but it's one I care a lot about. And when I Googled it, it's like all of them discontinued. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I tried the mocha one. No, like it's fine, but it's not good. Like it's whatever. Tried the brown sugar one. Absolutely not. Why is it so gritty? Like, no. Like, why would they discontinue hazelnut? Like, that's like a staple flavor, right? And when I was like Googling it, and there was like a website that was saying it was the worst one, like the worst flavor they have. I was like, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. You are incorrect, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know who was making this freaking article. I just assume it's a man. I could be wrong. But I'm trying out a new flavor today. I'm trying out the caramel because that article said that it was good, but they're probably wrong. Anyway, whatever. I'm trying it out, but Grace likes caramel and I'm not a caramel person, but okay, whatever. But it does look really cute. Like, look at the freaking whip on top. Like, that's freaking precious. But anyway, when I park, I'll try it out. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is the best one yet. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. My diabetic heart is crying a little bit. So I might just wait and go home and add more coffee to it. God, my lips feel like a wreck. I don't know what happened. But they're peeling up a storm. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's okay. Whew, y'all. Sprinted for 6 hours. And at the end, I was like, it's not like I'm tired, but my brain is mush. Like, for the first time in ever, as a Gemini, I had no more words. Like, the Guinness Book is calling because it's never freaking happened. Anyway, I am on chapter 8, I think. It's either chapter 7 or 8 of A Dangerous Collaboration. And I'm really enjoying this one. Like, okay, I know that literally what I just said was that the mysteries, like, were not very interesting for me, or like they weren't the things that I cared about. But in this one, I'm like, okay, bitch. Okay, I'm in it. Like, I care about the mystery. It's so cheeky. It's like literally one of those like, like a guy stands up at a dinner party and is like, I bet you're wondering why I've gathered all of you here at this island. It's because I need you to solve a moida. And I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking amazing. Like, oh my God. It's like his wife or his bride, like when they were getting married, the bride disappeared. And the whole town thinks that she just ran away. But then he's like, spoiler alert, this is a secret I never told anybody, is that her bag, he found her bag. And he's like, what person would run away without taking anything? Like, she didn't take a bag. I don't think so. She either got kidnapped or she's dead. Like, and I need y'all to figure out what happened. And he's like, oh, I brought each of you because each of you is like, has a different talent that's going to help me. There's a witch in this book. And then there's also a spiritualist who can talk to people that have passed on. I am so in my element right now. And then also the sexual tension. The explicit sexual tension that they are speaking of. That's what I fucking love. It's not like Veronica and Stoker are like, oh, you know, like how they do in normal episodic TV shows where like nobody talks about it. They are talking about it. Like, listen, we have sexual tension. What's going on? I'm like, oh my God, I fucking love that. Like, it's not miscommunication. It's like wariness. And I love that. I love it. I'm eating it up, honestly. But let me show you. So I got these stickers that I got made. They came pretty late, obviously, so I didn't get to use them that much. But I went through and killed my thumbs, putting them on all of these so I would never have to write my freaking address ever again because it's so annoying. And I have done all of these letters. Good freaking Lord. And tomorrow, look at this. I am going to take them to the post office. And somebody on my Patreon sprints was like, because I was like, I do not want to talk to a customer service. Like, I don't want to take this to customer service because they're going to be like, the fuck is that? Like, you know how much work that is? Like, this is like 370 letters or more. I don't want to pass that work on to somebody and have them look in my eyes. You know, I don't want them to ask me any questions. I don't want them to remember my face or my name or anything. You know what I'm saying? So somebody on my Patreon sprints was like, just put them in those big blue boxes. And when I asked if I could do that, everybody said yes. And I was like, oh, God bless. Like, that sucks for the person emptying it, but I'm just going to shove them in like the 2 blue boxes and run away because I'm scared. Honestly, I've been talking for too long. I'm going to say goodnight to you for tonight. Speaking of house, it's cold as shit in here. Let me show you. I woke up and I was like, where is it 67 degrees? The fuck? I don't know what's going on. Like, can you hear? Something's happening. But clearly not what I want to be happening. And it's been like this for like 8 hours. Hello? Hello? I'm cold. So oh my God, my headphones disconnected, of course. I am wearing a sweater and I'm wearing 2 like pairs of bottoms. I have leggings and then I have sweatpants over them. And we have our shoes and socks on. It's January. Oh no, it's February. It's February 1st. Hello. Still listening to the 4th book. Freaking loving it. I swear to God, they're so funny. Their banter is just so elite. Like, I swear to God, at one he's like, oh, that's all I'm good for is muscle. And she's like, no, you're also really nice to look at. And she's like, I mean, not all the time, but when you put in some effort, you're pretty handsome. I was like, oh my God, stop. Like, they are too funny. But I do need to take some stuff to the garbage. Who cares about that? I am finally going to be mailing the letters. It's happening. I did the last one. I'm going to show you. Look at this. This is like 360 letters. This is insane. This is insane. Like, oh my God, I can't. And on Patreon last night, they said that I could just drop them in the blue box and run, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to try to knock it out of my car because I don't want anybody to see what I'm doing. I hope everything goes okay because I swear I tried really hard to address them all correctly and well written so that y'all would all get your shit. But we'll freaking see and see how long it takes to get there. I'm so, like, listen, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. This has been such an arduous process of making these letters, and it's finally going in the mail. I'm about to drop these letters off right there. Thought I wouldn't have to get out of my car. I can turn the car around. No, just get out. Anyway, this book is getting so angsty. It's so angsty. I'm freaking out. I literally keep pausing the audiobook and going, ah! Listen, if you've read this book, when they talk about Madeira, when they talk about what, like, when he asks her about what really happened in Madeira, when she's like, I know whose company I'd rather have, I was like, this is better than Vows. It's better. Okay, I'm gonna stop. People are staring. And that's the last thing we wanted. We're doing the letters. It's happening. Okay, let's start with the smaller ones first. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. Hands down. Okay. Check, make sure no one sees me doing this. Make sure no employees are gonna see me. They're like, who the fuck is Patrons? What bitch? I'm so glad I did it this way. Can you imagine? I walked in there with box. The last ones. Chapter 12 of book 4. I'm sitting in my car freaking screaming. I had to wait. I'm literally in here for like 15 minutes listening to this chapter because I cannot be seen in public until I knew what was going to happen. It is hot. It's angsty and it's hot. Get out of here. It was all of my tropes, bitch. I've got a video message Olivia right now. Y'all don't understand. I'm losing my shit. Chapter 18. I have goosebumps. Are you kidding me? This is like the most traumatic fanfiction I've ever read, and I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. This book is so good. Oh my God. I cannot read anything else. I've got to finish this book. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Wow, that is bright. Why does my camera think it needs to bring on that bright of a light? This is insulting. Okay. I am here to pop in to tell you that I have finished book 4, A Dangerous Collaboration by Veronica. I almost said by Veronica Speedwell. No, by Deanna Raybourn. I love this book. I loved this book. I loved it. 5 fucking stars. It is phenomenal. So good. Oh my God. Oh my God. It had every trope that I'm obsessed with. The vibes of Veronica and Stoker in this book, I was like, you are my new OTP. You are my new OTP. The mutual respect. It's so hot. I'm obsessed. I'm literally gonna start the 5th book right now. Hey, had to pop in. I'll tell you as a little reading update that I'm reading the 5th book. Beautiful, stunning, love it. But I think I already told you that the hazelnut latte was discontinued. And I know I'm being dramatic, but I'm so upset about it. Like, I'm so upset. Like, that was my daily joy. Like, what do I do with my day now? Like, that was like a set aside hour and a half of my day was enjoying that latte, and then now it's like gone. What am I supposed to do? Drink water? Like, what? I don't know what to do. Like, who do we talk to? Like, is there a CEO that I can get the personal email for? Or, like, do I need to seduce their assistant? Like, what's going on? I need to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I picked up, so this one is, it's a iced latte with the hazelnut flavor shot. And I said with cream and sugar, and she was like, well, there's already milk in it. And I was like, oh, okay. But the flavor shot doesn't have sugar in it. It's sugar-free. So I was like, I don't think it's gonna be sweet. So I'm gonna taste it. It's definitely not sweet. It's definitely not any sweet. There's no sweet in that, that's for sure. I mean, the hazelnut is there. It doesn't have that creaminess of the swirl. But I think I have, oh my God, I have a couple Splenda packets. Okay, but I'm realizing I definitely took too much insulin because I thought there was gonna be sugar in this, and then now there's not because Splenda doesn't have sugar. So that sucks. But they did give me turkey sausage wake up wrap, even though it's 3:45 and they told me they weren't serving food after 2. That's why I didn't believe them when they said that they discontinued hazelnut. I went to 2 different Dunkin' Donuts, and on Reddit it said they were discontinued. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna stop talking about it, but I'm just upset.
I saw your video. I ordered The Invisible Life of Maddie LaRue and Anxious People and should get them tomorrow. So that's exciting. And yes, let's buddy read. That would be so much fun. Love you, girls.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Hey, girl.
Oh my God, spicy JB. Hi, I'm just now going to edit this video. And goddamn, is it a mess? This is definitely the most messy video I'm gonna produce, like for sure. There's no getting around it. I'm sure in the intro, hopefully, I've already explained what was going on, but oh my God. Also, I completely lost a file where I talked about the 3rd book. Like, it's just completely corrupted. I don't know how. None of the other clips that I shot that day were corrupted, even ones that I filmed in the same sitting as that, but that one is dead. Like, I can't. Anyway, whatever. I got the audio. So basically, my Patreons were like, why don't you have more than one library card? And I was like, what do you mean? You can have more than one library card? And everyone was like, yeah, I have more than one. And I was like, excuse me? And my mom sent me her library card, and she lives in Florida. So I used that library card, and then I got a public access, like, Georgia library card. So now I have 3. The fuck? Like, the public access one isn't, like, as good, obviously. But the Florida one, I was like, hell yeah, because these women probably aren't reading the same things that I'm reading. You know what I'm saying? But they had all of the Veronica Speedwell books. What? Like, my library only has 2 of them. So I had put in for An Unexpected Peril, which is a 6th book, and I got it yesterday, and I started listening to it. I'm 33% of the way in right now. And it's like where Veronica is having to disguise herself, like, as a princess. As the princess. I'm not gonna lie to you, this one's a little bit boring. Like, this one, Stoker really isn't in it that much so far. I'm only 33% of the way in. But this one is feeling more like Monster of the Week kind of thing. This is more episodic. We do have a mystery. I mean, I don't really, like, super care about the mystery right now. I don't care, though. Like, I'll read everything in this series. But so far, it's okay. But it's not giving me the feelings, you know, like the other books. I'm just now realizing I have a really loud fan on in the background, and you can probably hear that. Sorry, but I'll hit you up later with more of what I'm thinking about the 6th book. Guys, remember when I said this was going to be chaotic and hectic? Yeah, it sure is. I nailed it on that label. I do want to let you know that when I finished book 3, yeah, it was a book 3, I had a whole thing of reviewing it and talking about it, and the footage was corrupted. I don't know how that happened because no other footage from that hour that I was filming was corrupted. I don't understand what happened. So sorry about that. If that was like a really harsh jump cut to the next book. Sorry, the 3rd book was good. I gave it 3.5 stars. Anyway, I am finished with book 6, An Unexpected Peril, and I liked it. I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. I was gonna give it 3, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna give it 3.5. The ending I really liked because it's where Veronica and Stoker are chatting and it's like really good. I loved it, but I liked her being disguised as the princess. I thought that was good, but it was just a little slow and like it was more kind of character building, I guess, on like Veronica's backstory, but it was very slow to happen. It wasn't fast-paced enough for me. So obviously I don't care. I'm gonna read every book she comes out with, and I'm so anticipating the 22nd of this month because the 8th book is coming out, and you bet your ass I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna read it that day. I'm gonna read the whole thing in one day. See if I don't. Literally catch me. Like, I will do it. Okay, so I believe what I ended up having at the end was that the 1st book was 4.5 stars. The 2nd and 3rd book were 3.5 stars. The 4th book was 5 stars. Oh my God, 5 stars. The 5th book was 3 stars, and the 6th book was 3.5 stars. Now, I know me saying 3.5 stars a lot is making it seem like it wasn't good, when in reality, I'm gonna give the 3.5 stars 4 stars based on vibes on Goodreads. But in reality, I'm like, listen, I know that it's not like a stunning literary masterpiece, but it's 4 stars in my heart because it's beautiful and I'm literally upset. Like, it's 5 stars in my heart, but I know that some of the books are not 5 stars. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, please read these books. Listen to the audio because the audio, the accents are so good. I'm so good. They're so good. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna try to stop talking now. I'm gonna do an outro. Hey, goodbye. If you want to follow me on Goodreads or Instagram, they're going to be linked down below, as well as my Patreon if you want to join my Chaotic Coven. Thank you. We're doing reading sprints over there all the time. And I want to say, I almost forgot what I was going to say. You all know it. You can say it with me. Have an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having right now in whatever part of the world you're having it in. And I want to say, have an amazing night. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.